and gentlemen, and welcome to my tube of living to your highest potential. My name is Aubrey Apple, and I'm here to talk about your paradigm. Paradigm, I did not really understand what that means. In my years in college or high school or elementary, that was never taught. And I just recently learned that when I was studying the paradigm of your conscious mind and your subconscious mind and your body. And I learned that everything that you have and the result of what you're doing is from your paradigm. Paradigm is from what you see, smell, touch, hear, and smell. All your five senses. That is the composition of your paradigm. And you get all of those five senses from your parents, from your school, from your society, from your religion. Paradigm is generally your habitual behavior. You got this behavior when you were a baby, and you just take in all this information from your five senses and you put it on your consciousness, and your subconsciousness has no power to reject, only accepts, and your body puts it out accordingly. Now, when I was a child, I was taught to eat a certain kind of foods, do certain kinds of activity, and in that manner, I have formed a habitual behavior. And when I went to school, I also learned certain things, and in that manner, I've also formed a habitual behavior. I did not really learn how to question my paradigm and my habitual behavior up to a few months ago. And when I started to question my paradigm, I began to have an aha moment. Like, I thought I have to work really, really hard to become successful. Now, I came from a family of lawyers, judges, militaries, and doctors, and they work really, really hard, but I don't really see them as being successful. I don't know anyone in my family who are successful in my own idea of what success is. As Earl Nightingale said, that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success for me is different than what I was taught success is. Success in my old paradigm states that you have to have a title like attorney or doctor. And I just accepted that paradigm, that old behavioral teaching. And as I begin to study other types of forms of education, I begin to use a different definition of success. And I came up with my definition. And my definition is success is being able to do what you love whenever you want, with whomever you want. And I thought that going to work whenever I want, or having to earn money when I'm surfing, and having the time to spend with my daughters at home when they were not in school is pretty successful, and I'm not complaining. And so I use that term, being able to do what I love to do whenever I want to do it, and still have the financial capacity to do certain things. Now, I learned the true definition of success by Earl Nightingale. He said that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And I like that too. Actually, I love that too, because a worthy ideal is something that you could give up your life for, or it's like this cause, this higher cause. And getting a car and getting a bag and getting a house, you're not willing to give up your life for those things. But actually doing something worthy, you might. I know I will. I don't know about you guys, but I know I will. Like, if I have a worthy ideal, I would give my life for that worthy ideal. Like, Bob Proctor, the person I'm learning with, he is around in his 80s and he gave it his all. He's been studying this product since he was 26 years old and nonstop learned it day by day, and he is a multimillionaire and he's been teaching everywhere, and he is, for me, a very worthy ideal because he is continually teaching other people how to learn things that no one taught in school. So that is his worthy ideal. Like, I may go all over the Philippines and teach what I'm learning that I never learned in school. That is my worthy ideal, and I am practicing every day how to do that, and this is my platform, learning and growing. So your paradigm creates who you are now. So if you have financial difficulties, or you are just doing your best, working hard, and not really having enough savings or not really getting anywhere, is because you are stuck in your old paradigm. You were told that you have to work a certain hour, or you have to give your time for money. You were told that you were meant to work instead of work is designed for you. I like this whole concept of this changing my paradigm because I did have a sample of changing my paradigm when I was in college. My father told me that I have to work really, really hard and go to school and have a secure paying job to be able to travel the world and enjoy my life. And when I met people in the Philippines who are from Canada, who are traveling around the world, Europe specifically, I asked them how are they able to afford traveling the world when they are not professionals. They were waitresses and bartenders. And they gave me a sample of a change of paradigm. They told me that they were couchsurfing, and I looked up couchsurfing, and that's when you stay at someone's couches or extra bedroom and you exchange culture. I was like, what? There's another way? So I went all over Europe traveling, couchsurfing, and I met so many people who are so happy with their life and not really earning money and getting to be able to do what they love doing and just living life. So my paradigm changed, and soon after I realized that whoever I was with, normally I attract partners who are financially comfortable, who pays for things and who pays for travel expenses and who pays for housing for me. I realized that I no longer really have to work hard. I just need to find somebody to take care of me. And that was also my paradigm. My family taught me to go to work, and if I don't want to go to work, I meet someone who is very rich and who will take care of me. And I stick with that paradigm, and I realized that I don't need that old paradigm. I could take care of myself, and that is a old paradigm I'm currently changing. I'm currently learning a different paradigm in that level, and I'm seeing multiple sources of income coming in, and I wanted to learn even more. So that's why I'm here to change my paradigm. That is what I wanted to teach, so I could learn it even farther, is paradigms. As I mentioned, paradigm is what you learn from your families and societies, schools, religion. It's not necessarily good or bad. It's just not the right way. Not completely the right way. There is many ways. I thought that for a very, very long time, and my result is mediocre. And now that I'm learning something different, my result is becoming different as well. It's not completely different. It is showing result because I'm slowly changing my paradigm. And I learned that there is actually a higher form of magic inside every one of us. We were taught to use the five senses, and no one really told us to use the other ones: the will, memory, imagination, reason, and intuition. Those exist in all of us, and no one really told us or taught us how to use those platform, the moment we understand and use that platform, it is like amazing what we could do. Albert Einstein used that platform. And as the famous quote by Picasso, he said, "I dream of my painting and I paint my dream." That is his imagination being put to use. And I just didn't really see it before. And I love that I'm learning all of this. I hope I am helping you see your paradigm. I don't know your paradigm, but I do know this. Whatever you have right now, that is your paradigm controlling you. Learn your paradigm. See how it's controlling you. Again, my name is Aubrey Apple. Aloha.